Today's What's It Worth is about a guitar that changed music history. In 1993, Kurt Cobain sat down on a small stage in New York for what would become one of the most iconic performances ever recorded, Nirvana's MTV Unplugged session. The performance was raw, emotional, completely different from the loud, distorted sound that made Nirvana famous. And in Cobain's hands that night was a relatively obscure instrument, a 1959 Martin D18E acoustic guitar. At the time, it was just a tool for the performance, but history had other plans. That performance became legendary, and the guitar became part of music mythology. Fast forward to 2020. That very guitar sold at auction for $6 million, setting the record for the most expensive guitar ever sold. Think about that for a moment. Not because of the wood, not because of the strings, but because of the story. That guitar represents a cultural moment, the emotion of the grunge era, the voice of a generation, and one of the final chapters of Kurt Cobain's legacy. And that's one of the most important lessons in collectible markets. The value of an item rarely comes from what it's made of. It comes from the moment it represents. A jersey from a historic game, a card from a legendary rookie season, a guitar from a defining performance. When an object becomes part of history, its value can change dramatically. Which leads to an important question for collectors. If something happened to an item like that, would it actually be protected for its true market value? Because standard insurance policies often aren't designed to understand appreciating collectibles. That's why specialized coverage matters. At Private Collection Insurance, we help collectors protect the items that carry real significance, whether that's sports memorabilia, rare collectibles, or cultural artifacts. Because when history is attached to an object, protecting it isn't optional, it's essential. If you enjoy learning what the world's most fascinating collectibles are truly worth, make sure you subscribe to the Private Collection podcast for the next episode of What's It Worth. And remember, real collectors don't just acquire, they protect.